Good morning, everyone. I, Sonali Prakash, on behalf of Seth Anandram Jaipuria School, Vasundhara, Ghaziabad, extend a very warm welcome to all of you to this session. Now, this session on the most important responsibility bestowed on each one of us, and that is parenting. I had once read a small note, and I would like to share it with all of you. What a parent is. Being a parent is being there through the tantrums, the milestones, and the tears. Being a parent means that you love that little person which you created more than you could love yourself or anybody else. You'd really lose sleep to comfort them from their nightmares. You would risk your own life for that small person. You would surely die to save them if you needed to. Being a parent is never a burden. It is loving somebody else wholeheartedly and unconditionally for eternity. Being a parent to your child is not a job. It's a privilege, so cherish it. As Bill Ayers states, your kids require you most of all to love them for who they are, not to spend your whole time trying to correct them. But parents, we may knowingly or unknowingly end up correcting children rather than loving them as they are. And it is really difficult to know where to draw that line of discipline. What is loving for a few can be spoiling for others and vice versa. So as in the words of C. Evett Koop, life affords no greater responsibility, no greater privilege than the raising of the next generation. So there are so many questions in mind of all the parents always. Being a parent, I also have so many questions like, what should I expect from my child? Are my expectations realistic? What should be a positive approach to parenting and towards handling our children effectively? Although these questions sound simple, yet we need an expert to resolve these queries, and who else can guide us better than esteemed Ms. Shalini Nambiar, Director Principal, Seth Anandram Jaipuria School, Vasundhara. Welcome, ma'am. Ms. Shalini Nambiar comes with a rich experience of more than 26 years in the field of school education. She has been associated with institutes, excuse me, like Wibcure, GEMS Education, Heritage School, and GD Goenka Public School. Her wide experience includes her competencies in curriculum designing, academic performance, and management, developing training curriculum for teachers, and leading the complete school operations. She is a certified trainer and facilitator with expertise in instruction designing and people management. She endorses the broad perspective of education in which parents are important stakeholders in children's education and upbringing. Her vision of 21st century education centers on the approach to empower learners with new age skills so that students can go beyond academic excellence to acquire competencies that help them to forge a bright future. Ma'am, being a parent, I feel that parenting is the toughest thing in the world. To strike a balance between being a parent to guide and a friend to understand. A parent is always confused, stressed, whether she is doing the right thing or not for the children. It is a tough job. We always want the best for our children. And in doing this, sometimes we may end up creating a gap in our relationship with them, as our expectations from them is beyond their age sometimes. Actually, I feel we always need someone to guide us how to be a super mom and a dad, isn't it? So we all want to be one, ideal parents. I think everybody will agree with me. Though we know no person is a perfectionist, but we always want for our children the best, and we want to be those super mom and dad. So we have parents with us from our school, and we have their children in school, and we are giving all the facilities, but still school and home plays an important role in the grooming of the child. So we always, parents connect with you to discuss so that we can give the best to the children both in school and at home. So ma'am, I request you to please give us the mantra for being a super mom and a super dad.
Yeah. थैंक यू सोनाली, इतना अच्छा वार्म वेलकम दिया है. एक उसकी स्क्रिप्ट मेरी मदर इन लॉ को जरूर भेज देना प्लीज. So very good morning to everybody. I was planning to write in the chat because मेरी habit है थोड़ी reply करने की, but then I resisted because I thought I'll be seeing you all. So a very bright good morning to everybody, and we are all in quarantine. And as she said, that parents are stressed out. So my whole purpose today is that you get to know me, I get to know you, and what is my vision for the school and what am I trying to, because parenting doesn't come with an instruction manual. कोई book नहीं होती कि जिसमें हम पढ़ने कैसे बच्चों को bring up करना है. And for me, the parent and the school connect is very important. I place a lot of value to good parental connect because आपको भी पता है, मुझे भी पता है, जब बच्चा बड़ा होता है तो कोई नहीं बोलता कि ये टीचर की तरह लगता है. They always say he looks like a mother or a father. So who's the first teacher? It is you. You are the first teacher. And being, because आप सबसे difficult चीज बच्चे को सिखा के स्कूल में लाते हैं, which is language. So my first advice to you as parents is कि please take care of yourself. Because parents itne stressed out ho jate hain, if you are not happy, you're going to pass on all the stress to the child. इसीलिए मैं एक छोटी सी स्टोरी सुनाना चाहती हूँ. I mean, story नहीं, it's a reality. When you sit in an aeroplane, अगर आप एरोप्लेन में travel कर रहे हैं, so the first thing the air hostess says, I mean, after the instructions, कि अगर the plane is in mid air और कुछ air bubble हो गया या we are passing through a vacuum और ऑक्सीजन की कमी हो गई प्लेन के अंदर, तो सबसे पहले जब वो ऑक्सीजन मास्क जो ऊपर से गिरेगा, आप before you give it to your passengers, आप अपने मुंह में लगाइए. They give you clear instruction. तो सबसे पहले एज अ मदर और अ फादर आप पहले अपनी हेल्थ का टेक केयर करिए. बिकॉज अगर आप ही नहीं रहेंगे, आप ही ना खुश है, आप ही स्ट्रेस्ड आउट है, तो वो जो आप बच्चों को पास कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज आवर बॉडी गिव्स आउट लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी, तो जो हम एनर्जी पास कर रहे हैं बच्चों को, वो बहुत स्ट्रेस्ड आउट है. एंड आई सी द चिल्ड्रेन carrying the stress, वो एक burden की तरह अपने माँ बाप का stress लेके life में घूमते हैं, that at the age of 30 they are unable to handle failure, they commit suicide. The rate of suicide has gone up, not because of the school pressure, because of the parental pressure. इतना pressure डालते हैं. आप pressure cooker को में भी अगर आप दाल बनाते हैं, if you keep the pressure cooker for long, if the water evaporates, क्या होएगा? Pressure cooker burst हो जाता है. Same thing happens to children. So take care of those children. You have to bring them up in the right way. You know, most of the parents say, I am the super mom, wahi chalega, I am the judge, I will tell you what exactly to do. They will, give advice to the children so much that बच्चे की सोचने की जो क्षमता है उसको kill कर देते हैं. The child is not creative. You know, when I was 18, I had gone to Australia to do a course. So मेरे mentor ने मुझसे पूछा कि आप क्या करना चाहेंगे? और मेरा रिप्लाई क्या था? लेट मी आस्क माय फादर. ही सेड आप कितने बड़े हैं? मैंने कहा 18. कहता अभी तक आप सोच नहीं सकते कि आपको क्या करना है. सो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट that we give the children the ability to think, the ability to be creative. Warren Buffett, who's the CEO of Berkshire, is a very famous CEO, billionaire. उसने अपनी बुक में लिखा है कि मेरी जो फर्स्ट फाइनेंशियल लर्निंग, द बिजनेस सेंस वाज डेवलप्ड बाय माय पेरेंट्स. जो पिगी बैंक में आप पैसे डालते हैं, तो उससे मेरे को माय फादर गेव मी द ट्रिक्स. हम क्या करते हैं एज पेरेंट्स, जैसे ही बच्चा घर आता है या क्लास खत्म होती है, क्या होमवर्क करा, क्या टीचर ने पढ़ाया, कौन सी टीचर नहीं आई थी. इनफैक्ट आजकल के पेरेंट्स इतने इन्वॉल्व हैं, सॉरी टू से, कि अगर टीचर क्लास में स्नीज भी मारती है तो पेरेंट्स को पता होता है. Don't do that. Trust us. हम पढ़ाएंगे आपके बच्चे को. I am confident कि each child who's in with me now will become successful. That's a promise I gave you on the annual day also. और अब मैं बहुत अच्छी तरह स्कूल को जानती हूँ. I will try. I need your support. आप बच्चे को life skills सिखाइए. कि अगर आपका बच्चा 3 years old है, 4 year old है, grade 8 में है, does he know how to make his bed? Does he know where to put his things? Is he doing things, or are you doing things for him? मैंने कई बारी देखा है बच्चे we go for dinner somewhere, बच्चे अपनी प्लेट वहीं छोड़ देते हैं. कौन सिखाएगा वो? आप सिखाएंगे. We have to create a society जो लोगों की help करती है, जो लोगों की मदद करती है, and that society only you and us together can build that. Very important. अभी online classes चल रही हैं, right? Do not turn your home into a school. Parents love sitting with the child and watching what the teacher is doing. Teacher ने जरा सी English की एक grammar गलत हो गई. I wrote a very big post on social media. I'm very social media active. और मेरे को बहुत दुख हुआ कि मैथ्स की टीचर की इंग्लिश कैसे अच्छी हो सकती है या स्पोर्ट्स टीचर की इंग्लिश कैसे अच्छी हो सकती है. Only the English teacher is supposed to teach the language, not the math teacher. Math teacher concept सिखाएगी. आप जब बगल में बैठे हैं और अगर आप अपने बच्चे को बोल रहे हैं ये गलत है, ये सही है, बेचारा बच्चा बहुत कंफ्यूज्ड है कि जो स्क्रीन में टीचर दिख रही है वो टीचर है या जो बगल में मम्मी बैठी है वो टीचर है. Don't become a teacher. Don't be a parent. एक नया concept है. I am my child's best friend. How can you be your child's best friend? Friendship और parenting में एक बहुत thin line है और वो difference है. आप भी जब बच्चे होंगे, just try and think. When you were kids, आपने क्या अपने मम्मी पापा को सब कुछ बताया? I did not. I fell in love. I didn't tell my mother or my dad. My parents were very friendly till I decided I will get married to this guy. Because वो होती है कुछ चीजें आप नहीं बताएंगे parents. So you need to understand. You are a parent. Set limitations. Set a timetable. बच्चा, I remember when I was heading my last school, I was the vice president there. एक parent आया, उसका बच्चा grade 11th में था. My child is not doing math, man. आपका स्कूल कुछ नहीं कर रहा है. मैंने कहा वाओ रियली, थैंक यू सो मच. मैंने कहा आपने बच्चे से पूछा है कि उसका मैथ में क्यों इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, क्या रीजन है? आपने डिड यू हैव अ कॉन्वर्सेशन? यू हैव टू टेक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. बच्चा आपके यहाँ नहीं आया था हाथ जोड़ के मम्मा प्लीज पैदा कर दो. आपने यू गेव बर्थ टू द चाइल्ड बिकॉज यू वांटेड इट, एंड इट बिकम्स योर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एज अ पेरेंट to find that time for your child, quality time. मैंने लोगों को देखा वो नौकरियां छोड़ देते हैं बच्चों के लिए. Oh, I have a baby, I'm going to be at home. Children don't want that. I also joined airlines after my graduation, and मैंने फिर छोड़ दिया because I thought, oh, I'm going to be with my daughter. और आज मेरे बच्चे जब 30 years के हैं वो मुझे बोलते हैं आपने क्यों जॉब छोड़ा था, फ्री टिकट्स मिलते, टीचर बन गया. They don't value. You think they don't need you 24 hours. That is called helicopter parenting. Zoom, घूमते रहते parent के बच्चों के आसपास. They don't let them grow. Don't become that. Give your children that space. Give your children that. आप बताइए as a parent, आपका we are all working from home. I am also in quarantine. My house has got 2 positive people, my son and my husband. आप अपनी, मैं office meeting attend कर रही हूँ. And my child comes and sits, my son comes and sits next to me and tells me, Mama, you're saying wrong. How will you feel? You want your space. Give your children that space to breathe, the space to talk. Encourage that talk. कई बारी छोटे बच्चों के पेरेंट्स बोलते हैं मेरा बच्चा कुछ बताता नहीं है. मैंने कहा सर आप बात करते हैं, आप बताते हैं. What you should do, I'm giving you a strategy. जैसे कॉर्पोरेट में या ऑफिस में जब आप वर्क करते हैं, मीटिंग्स होती है, one person speaks, other keeps quiet. Sit every day in a meeting and you start with yourself कि how was your day. Don't talk only about the best things. अपने struggles भी share करिए बच्चों के साथ. The children should know the facts. आपने मॉल में देखा होगा बच्चे बाहर के, अब तो खैर जा नहीं सकते. The children start crying. नहीं मुझे यही टॉय चाहिए. मम्मी बेचारी डांट रही होती है, फादर कहते लेने दो ना. There. आपका बच्चे ने क्या हुआ, उसको समझ आ गया कि I can play my mother against the father. What will he do? आपने उसको incapable बना दिया life के लिए, and he'll become a smart. Kids are very smart, very smart. This is the generation Z, as they call it. और इस generation का attention span छोटा है. They are very well, social, this thing, technology savvy. You need to deal with them in that way. You have to give them their space. The space to breathe, the space to think, the space to be creative. There's a very famous Nobel laureate, I'm forgetting his name, he's a Russian. उसको physics में Nobel Prize मिला था and art में Nobel Prize मिला था. उसका interview हुआ था BBC में, and the compere asked him कि sir, how are you creative? Like you're a physicist. He said when I was 3 years old, जैसे छोटे बच्चे फ्रिज के पास जाते हैं अपना दूध निकालने, I went to take out my milk और वो दूध गिर गया. Then what happened is most of the 99% parents, अभी भी जो जितने parents देख रहे हैं, what will we say? अरे यार दूध गिरा दिया, क्या है यार? And we'll start cleaning it. He said, my mother didn't do that. She said, come sweetheart, let's make designs in the milk. He said, that was the day it gave birth to my creativity. That is how encouragement to a child is given. आप लोगों को as a parent, you have to learn to balance your life. Take care of yourself, be observant of what the child is doing, but have a conversation. Do not treat them where you can only keep saying, हम ज्ञान बहुत देते हैं बच्चों को. We advise them a lot without understanding उनकी क्या requirement है. I'll tell you a little story, which is very important as a माँ और पिताजी की तरह. It will be very, very important. Sorry, I was trying to read the chat. उसके लिए चश्मा चाहिए, क्या करें, एज का सवाल है. Very important that एक प्रोफेसर आपने सुनी होगी, मैं फिर से सुनाना चाहूंगी because that's important for life. एक प्रोफेसर ने एक ग्लास लेके क्लास के सामने रखा. उसने कहा, is the glass full? The children said, नहीं सर, खाली है. He took big rocks. उसने वो ग्लास में डाले. उसने कहा, अब ग्लास भरा हुआ है? उन्होंने कहा हाँ, because rock से पूरा ग्लास भर गया. Then he took small pebbles and he put it. वो भी घुस गए. Again, children said the glass is full. Then he took mud and he put it. वो भी जगह मिल गई उनको भी, mud को भी. फिर उन्होंने बोला glass is full. Children got angry कि क्या बता रहे हो सर आप हमें? He said, this is your jar of life. वही मैं आपको बता रही हूँ. As a parent, the big rocks represent the most important thing in your life. The small rocks represent the not so important things, and mud represent the least important things in your life. Try filling the glass with mud first. अगर आप mud से पहले glass भरेंगे, आपके पास उसमें जगह ही नहीं है छोटे rocks और बड़े rocks डालने के लिए. And that is what we as individuals and as parents do. हम जो nonsensical things है उसको priority देते हैं. घर साफ होना चाहिए. बच्चा बेचारा घर में बैठा है, उसके पास quality time देने के लिए आपके पास time नहीं है. A lot of mothers I meet, I have done sessions, parenting session all over the world. मैं mothers को पूछती हूँ, मैंने कहा, how much time do you give to your child? 24 hours. I said, wow, really? सुबह से शाम तक you are making food in the kitchen and the child is talking to you. उसको quality time नहीं बोलते. Quality time is, I'm sure out of all the parents who are here, try and think when you fell in love with your wife or your partner. हम कैसे time spend करते हैं when we are in love? We look into each other's eyes and we just there for each other. That is quality time. 1 hour in a day. Set your schedule where you are talking to your child, communicating to your child, not asking questions. Homework क्या था? Teacher ने क्या करा? कौन सी teacher नहीं आई? अभी mail लिखता हूँ school में. What are you doing? You're already telling your child to hate school. If you as a parent do not respect the teacher, child will never respect the teacher. And child will never learn, let me assure you. Because आपका perception teacher का बच्चे के perception से बहुत different है. You are knowledgeable, you are more mature. Some of you may be MBAs. Naturally, आप तो हमसे already high level पे हैं. हम हो सकते हैं हमारी math थोड़ी poor हो, but हमें ये पता है कि how to teach the child. हमें training नहीं मिली है parents को कैसे पढ़ाना है. We've not been taught that. We know how to teach a child. आपने कभी देखा है, lot of parents come and tell me, I mean, I've been working, कि हम बताएंगे टीचर कैसे पढ़ाएगी. मैंने कहा, wow, really good. आप कभी जाते हैं डॉक्टर के पास और बोलते हैं कि मेरे को डायबिटीज है पर मैं बताऊंगा कौन सी दवाई देनी है? डॉक्टर कहता है ना, आप मेरी बात सुनिए, I know. Same way we are experts. Trust us. We'll teach your child. Every child is different. Don't compare. कभी compare नहीं करिए. The minute you compare, you are making his self-esteem go low. Another situation I want you to imagine. Imagine आपके friend ने बहुत expensive crystal लाए हैं, 15,000 रुपए का कोई crystal है. आप और आपके husband या आप और आपकी wife drawing room में बैठे हैं. आपका 3 साल का बच्चा वो क्रिस्टल उठा लेता है and tries to cross the room. 99.99% parents will say, oh my God, मेरे 15,000 रुपए गए. And it is a fact, please don't lie. Let's say the child crosses the room. 99.9% parents will again say, wow, thank God it is saved. But only 1% parents will say, oh my God, you could do it. आप अपने आप देखिए, रिसर्च ने प्रूव करा है, एक पेरेंट एक दिन में 1000 टाइम्स बच्चे को नो बोलता है. Change that to yes, yes, you can do it. Yes, you can do it. Never mind, child. When you are telling him to take interest in a subject, try and talk about your own failures in life. हमेशा बच्चे को ये मत बताइए कि आप तो बहुत बड़े expert थे. I'll tell you an incident which happened when I was, one of the schools. So I am always very connected with children, and that's my intent even here. I will know the names of each child. I've started taking student sessions. Soon I will know. And this kid of grade 10th came to me कि मेरे पापा मुझे बहुत तंग करते हैं कि मैथ्स में पास हो, और वो मैथ्स में बहुत ब्रिलियंट थे. मैंने कहा very good, then you should live up to your dad's dreams. कहता नहीं मैम, मेरा तो मन होता है सुसाइड कर लूं. I'm fed up. क्योंकि मैं जब घर जाता हूँ, my dad only talks about math and I'm fed up. After 15 days उस बच्चे का मेरे को फोन आया बहुत एक्साइटेडली और विस्पर कर रहा था मोबाइल में कि मैम कैन आई कम एंड मीट यू. मैंने कहा आ जाओ. He came to the school. He came to my room and he was carrying a big bag. He said, "Ma'am, आज तो मजा आ गया." मैंने कहा, "Why? What happened?" He said, "My father has been telling me कि he's like got 100 out of 100 in maths in his grade 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. अभी हम घर शिफ्ट कर रहे हैं तो we were packing up everything and I found my dad's certificates. मेरे डैड तो मैम फेल हुए थे मैथ्स में. What did the parent teach the child? Dishonesty. क्योंकि आप मार्क्स के चक्कर में आप स्किल्स भूल जाते हैं. If you look at the world around yourself, 80% people are leading a very average life. They have no desire to reach up. वो कंफर्ट जोन में, वो घड़ी देख के ऑफिस में काम करते हैं. And that is why the successful people is only 1%. Because they are running after marks. मैंने एनुअल डे में स्पीच दी क्योंकि मैं तब बहुत 2 दिन पुरानी थी. So there were certain aspects I had to say कि इतने percentage ये वो. Next time in my annual day speech, I'll tell you that how many children got 99% in hard work, commitment, dedication also, because those are very important skills. We have to teach children how to fail. हम हमेशा first नहीं आते. मैं और आप कितने every day we face an exam. कौन सा ऐसा दिन है, कौन हमें हेल्प करता है? We struggle, but we need to give that time to the child. Very important, another thing I want to tell you. जब स्कूल में बच्चे आते हैं तो पेरेंट्स का होता है, जैसे एनुअल डे है, कंप्लेंट लेटर्स ज्यादा आते हैं कि मेरे बच्चे को आपने पार्ट नहीं दिया, या मेरे बच्चे को पेड़ बना दिया, या मेरे बच्चा बस पीछे ही था. My child is very brilliant. Of course, as a mother, मेरे लिए मेरा बेटा is not SON, it's SUN, sun है, मेरी आंखों का तारा है. And for me, my child is absolutely brilliant. चाहे आप कुछ भी कहें. That's the weakness as a parent, even for me. तो एक छोटा सा बच्चा था, बिली, ग्रेड 4th में था. वो अपने स्कूल में भाग भाग के गया. उसका स्कूल में ऑडिशन था फॉर द एनुअल डे. पेरेंट्स वर वेरी, मदर वाज वेरी एक्साइटेड. मदर ने उसको सबसे बेस्ट कपड़े पहनाए एंड शी वाज लाइक रियली कि आज तो मेरा बेटे को बेस्ट रोल मिलेगा. ही वेंट टू द स्कूल एंड शी वेंट एट 2 o'clock. उसको पिकअप करने के लिए वो 2 बजे गई. एंड द चाइल्ड केम रनिंग आउट. मदर वाज मोर टेंस देन द चाइल्ड. मेरे बेटे को रोल मिला कि नहीं मिला. बच्चे ने बोला, मम्मा आई गॉट अ रोल. 2 मिनट का है पर बहुत बढ़िया है. आई हैव टू जस्ट क्लैप माय हैंड्स एंड से ये. 99.9% पेरेंट्स क्या कहेंगे? अरे स्कूल को कंप्लेन लेटर लिखो. बच्चे को बोलेंगे नहीं करना तुम्हें ऐसा रोल. आपने क्या करा? बच्चे की सेल्फ एस्टीम किल कर दी. चाइल्ड को नहीं पता, इतने छोटे बच्चे को, what is coming first, what is coming second. I have already put forward to the management and everybody, I'm not going to have first, second in grade 1 and 2. They are too young. उनको तो अभी पता ही नहीं है और हम उन्हें बोल रहे नहीं तुम फर्स्ट हो. अरे मैं किस चीज में फर्स्ट हूँ? I thought my friend was also as good as me. We need to focus on developing each child. As a parent, I need your support. I need you to work as a parent, not as a teacher at home. Don't become a teacher. Don't send your child to tuitions. If you have so much money, give it to me. I'll teach your children. Tuition में जब हम बच्चे को भेजते हैं, we are weakening his ability to learn himself. हम लाइफ में अपने आप ही चीजें सीखते हैं, कोई हमें नहीं सिखाता when we grow up. और तभी at the age of 30 we have a society which is so weak, less creative, because we don't allow them to grow. We don't focus on their creativity. Set a routine for your child. Be a good parent. Set a routine. Okay, bete, 8 o'clock assembly hai, bacha 8:10 पे आ रहा है. You're already teaching him in discipline. अब हम आपके घर आके तो मैं नहीं बोल सकती कि प्लीज उठ जाइए. Possible होगा तो मैं कर भी दूंगी. You don't know me, I'm crazy. हो सकता है 7:55 हम एक ऐप डेवलप कर दें where the bell will ring in your home कि please come on assembly. I can do that. I will try and do that. 90% टाइम जब छोटे बच्चे, जो बच्चों को पेरेंट्स छोड़ने आते हैं, in my experience, whenever I ask them, बेटा why are you late? Mommy got up late, daddy got up late. अरे फिर मैंने एक रूल स्टार्ट करा था, मैं यहाँ भी करूंगी, where I used to punish parents for the child coming late, not the child. बच्चे की तो गलती नहीं है, हम बच्चे को क्यों ब्लेम करें? We have given birth to a child. We are responsible. We have to take care of the child. Very important. Don't try to be super mom and super daddy. One very interesting thing which I want to tell you. There are 3 kinds of parent. One is a helicopter parent. वो हमेशा बच्चे के आगे zoom गिर गया, oh God, उठ जाओ, homework नहीं हुआ, अच्छा मैं कर देती हूँ. In my journey as a school head, मैं till grade 5 में हमेशा confused रही हूँ कि मैं बच्चे का पेपर चेक कर रही हूँ कि पेरेंट का लिखा हुआ चेक कर रही हूँ. I don't want a perfect child. I don't want it. Because वो perfection में उसकी creativity को हम kill कर देंगे. He will never learn how to handle things himself. क्या हमारा उद्देश्य है? जब भी पेरेंट्स से पूछो, in a big parents, आप पूछिए कि what do you want your child to be at the age of 30? सारे पेरेंट्स बोलते हैं happy. फिर घर जाके वो प्रेशर कुकर की तरह उसको फोर्स करना शुरू कर देते, एग्जाम है, पढ़ो पढ़ो पढ़ो. मैंने भी अपने बच्चे बड़े करे हैं. My children are doing very well in life, and I still remember before the grade 10th board exam, I took my son for a movie and I put it up on, तब तो social media नहीं होता था. I told all my friends I'm going for a movie. हर बंदे ने मुझे बोला you're a crazy mother. कोई पिक्चर ले जाता, अभी पढ़ाने का टाइम है. कितना पढ़ लेगा बच्चा? अगर हमने भी, my father used to be very strict. वो बोलते थे नहीं बैठ के पढ़ो, कल एग्जाम है. हम क्या करते थे? I'm telling you, I have been a very very rebellious kid. हम अपनी बुक के अंदर, उस समय कॉमिक्स होती थी एंड बाबरा, कार्टलेट एंड मिल्सन, उसको रख के पढ़ते थे. एंड जैसे ही पापा एक पेज बदल दिया, पढ़ रहे हैं साइंस, आई वाज नॉट इंटरेस्टेड. Why are we forcing a child? Let's develop a relationship where they are honest. Give them. And research has proven कि बच्चा 20 minutes with full concentration पढ़ सकता है, उसके बाद उसको 10 minutes का break चाहिए. I'm doing a training with teachers also कि 40 minutes में आप कैसे पढ़ाएं. You cannot read. You need to have discussions in online classes, flipped learning. आपकी भी training हम करेंगे. How are we going to work with your children? But try and help me in how do we do. We are only half present for our kids. It's a fact. There's a very famous story which I want to tell you. Reader Digest में एक आता है section where they give real stories. So this is a small village in Scotland where एक बच्चा 8 साल तक बिल्कुल नहीं बोला, एक भी शब्द नहीं बोला उसने. उसके बेचारे के पेरेंट्स वर वेरी वरीड. दे टुक हिम डिफरेंट प्लेसेस, डिफरेंट डॉक्टर्स, डिफरेंट स्पीच थेरेपिस्ट, कि हमारा बच्चा बोल ही नहीं रहा है. एक दिन मदर ने उसको मैश्ड पोटैटोज दिया एंड बच्चा एकदम से बोलता, आई डोंट लाइक मैश्ड पोटैटोज. मदर एंड फादर वर शॉक्ड कि तुम 8 साल से तुम बोले नहीं हो, आज कैसे बोल दिए. ये सर आपने बोलने का मौका ही नहीं दिया. मैं जब कुछ बोलना चाहता था आप उससे पहले ही मुझे सब चीजें दे देते. I never felt the need to speak. How will you set discipline? बच्चे स्कूल में क्यों indiscipline होते हैं? Why they take the class casually? Because आप घर में उनको अगेन पढ़ा ही रहे हैं ना. वो घर भी स्कूल है उनके लिए, वो भी स्कूल है, वो कहीं तो मस्ती करेंगे. Lot of senior kids, if at this moment I'm talking to you, I can play PUBG on my screen. How will you know it? You will not know it as a parent. But how do you do that? And I want your help as a parent. आप उसको trust करिए. वो एक दिन गलती करेगा, दूसरे दिन करेगा, तीसरे दिन he will feel embarrassed कि my parents trust me. The minute I joined the school, I came to know ये rule है, वो rule है. मैंने कहा rules गए भाड़ में. I trust my teachers. Let them do. You are empowered. In 40 minutes, you are the queen of the class. You are the CEO of the class. You do what is best you can do. And I'm telling you, 10% teachers might go wrong, but 90% teachers will do a good job because I trust them. We need to build trust in the child. We need to tell him, sweetheart, I trust you. Follow this, 5-minute rule. 5-minute rule is, एक दिन में 5 मिनट उसको प्लीज प्रेज करिए. प्लीज प्रेज करिए बच्चे को. You are very good. I think you can do it. I think you made the right decision. Second rule, 3 times in a day, if you're a very busy parent, at least 3 बार फोन उठा के उसको कॉल करके बोलिए I love you. आप ट्राई करके देखिए. आप अपने आप देखेंगे, मेरे को और आपको कुछ मेहनत नहीं करनी. The children will start doing very well. I'm sorry, parents, my dog is at the back and the dog is peeping. I can't help it. Teach responsibility to the children. Be proud of your child. Don't compare 50% to 90%. जब बच्चा घर आता है 50% लेके, आप उससे, आपका क्वेश्चन क्या होता है कि आपके 50% क्यों आए? आप उससे पूछिए, do you think you can get 90%? What do you think you did wrong कि 90 नहीं आया आपके? ऐसे करके पूछिए. And you will realize the child will tell you कि उसके क्यों नहीं आए, समझ नहीं आया, मैं पढ़ा नहीं. Given that responsibility, you are not going to be there forever. आप नहीं होंगे. आपको बच्चों को उस स्टेज के लिए तैयार करना है. When you are not there, can the children handle their lives? Close your eyes today and think when I finish the session, have you prepared your child for that future when you are not there? You can't be always there. Teach them independence. It was very funny when I was when my daughter was 5 years or 7 years old. So one of my friends from US had come. So हमें होता है ना, बच्चा लू जाता है, बाहर आता है, come Tanya, I'll tie your pajama. She said, आप कब तक टाई करोगे भाई? Let the child struggle. आपके बच्चे को अपने आप शू लेस बांधने चाहिए. Don't become that mother who's doing everything for the child. बच्चे ने पराठा, आपने साग बनाया, बच्चे ने नहीं खाया. नहीं बेटा, रुको, मैं अभी मैगी लाती हूँ. What have you told the kid? That you always have a choice in life. Do we have a choice in real life? मुझे अगर ये जॉब पसंद नहीं है, क्या मेरे पास चॉइस है? At the moment, don't teach them things which will, उनको बिल्कुल हम ना वो क्या बोलते हैं, नपुंसक बना देते हैं. बिल्कुल वो जैसे with crutches we make them, and then we expect. I've seen parents, a lot of young friends are there. जिनके घर जाओ तो वो बोलेंगे immediately, बेटे चलो नमस्ते करो. अरे आप भी तो नमस्ते कर सकते हैं. Why the child only has to do it? What is the kind of respect you are giving the child? जब तक आप respect नहीं करेंगे, आप इज्जत नहीं देंगे बच्चे को, child will not respect you. You are an idol for a child. आपको वो देखता है, आपको unknowingly, unconsciously वो copy करता है, आपकी genes है उसमें, आप नहीं expect कर सकते. Lot of parents come and they say, बच्चे को इंग्लिश नहीं बोलता, इंग्लिश मीडियम स्कूल में डाला है, मैडम इंग्लिश नहीं बोल रहा है, रीड नहीं करता है. How can I make your child read if you don't read at home? I have asked parents, आप पढ़ते हैं घर में? आधा घंटा आप बैठते हैं बच्चे के साथ? आपकी भी तो ड्यूटी है एज अ पेरेंट. स्कूल तो तभी वंडर्स करेगा आपके बच्चे के साथ अगर आप सपोर्ट करेंगे इन द लर्निंग. Sit every day for half an hour. Open a book. Pretend reading करिए अगर आपका इंटरेस्ट नहीं है. कोई भी अच्छी सी बुक लेके बैठ जाइए as a family and say it is a family reading time. We'll all read quietly. You will see your child will develop an interest for reading. I cannot do anything. हमने parents के लिए e-library links बनाया है, which you will be getting it. But please, please encourage your children to read. Don't say that you don't have time. बहुत busy है हमारा office बहुत. You gave birth to your child. There was a child. एक बच्चे की कहानी सुनाती हूँ. I know I have extended time, but I think I can take 5 minutes more, Sonali. It's very interesting and I can go on for, actually I can hold a parenting session for continuous for 6 hours. There's so much to talk, but yeah, I will close down because I know we all are busy. एक छोटा सा बच्चा था, उसने अपने फादर से पूछा कि what do you earn in an hour? फादर ने बोला 1,000 rupees. So he said, can I, आप मेरे को lend कर देंगे 900 rupees? Father got very angry. पैसे मांगता है मुझसे, इतना छोटा है, go back to your room. वो बच्चा बेचारे अपने कमरे में गया और रोने लग गया. The father felt bad कि बच्चे को मैंने डांट दिया, तो he goes to his room कि तुम्हें क्यों चाहिए 900 रुपए? कहता मेरे पास 100 रुपए हैं, मुझे 900 रुपए और चाहिए, जिससे you can give me 1 hour of your time. Give the children quality time, talk to them, tell them things which school is not doing, tell them about different things, tell them, make them knowledgeable. You know, a lot of parents take their kids to McDonald's, lot of parents take their kids to Pizza Hut. कभी आपने ये story सुनाई है उनको, McDonald's कहाँ से आया, Pizza Hut कहाँ से आया, किसने start करा था? McDonald's was started by a man at the age of whatever, and I mean that Kentucky Fried Chicken or whatever, 50, 68. Tell those interesting stories. वही क्यों पढ़ा रहे हैं? हम भी मैथ्स पढ़ा रहे हैं, आप भी मैथ्स पढ़ा रहे हैं, हम इंग्लिश पढ़ा रहे हैं, आप भी इंग्लिश पढ़ा रहे हैं, आप ही आ जाइए स्कूल पढ़ाने. I think I can let my teachers go. क्योंकि डबल काम करने में तो कहीं ना कहीं तो बच्चा कंफ्यूज होगा ना. Because parents sit with the child in the class, छोटे बच्चों के parents, और वो बच्चों को इतना गाइड करते हैं कि बेचारा बच्चा कंफ्यूज होता है कि जो स्क्रीन में औरत है वो मेरी टीचर है कि जो मम्मी साथ में है वो टीचर है. We are teaching them A, you are teaching them A. How will we collaborate? How will we ensure that your child is learning? Don't live your dreams also with that. Just because आप टेनिस प्लेयर नहीं बन सके तो ये नहीं कि बच्चे के पीछे पड़ जाएंगे, तू टेनिस प्लेयर बन के ही दिखाएगा. बच्चा घर आके बोलता है मम्मा आई डिड वेरी वेल इन माय म्यूजिक क्लास. नहीं नहीं छोड़ो छोड़ो, मैथ्स में कितने मार्क्स आए वो बताओ. क्यों? म्यूजिक में लोग पैसे नहीं बनाते. आपको पता है Instagram influencer makes more money than you and me sitting here. There are so many jobs, वो ना आपको पता है ना हमें पता है. We need to encourage our children. We need to give them the best. And I am here to support, but I need your support. Let's work together and create a child who's successful, who's happy, who's able to handle his life. Be a parent. Don't give them that, you know, कई parents बोलते हैं अच्छा तुम first आए तो तुम्हें ये लेके दूंगा, तुम second आए तो तुम्हें ये लेके दूंगा. बेचारा life में हर चीज के लिए फिर expect करता है कि अच्छा मैंने ये करा तो अब मुझे कुछ नहीं मिल रहा, I will not do. Are you preparing your child for that? Or do you want intrinsic motivation कि वो अंदर से बोले कि मुझे ये करना है? And you also know and I also know. जितने भी successful लोग हैं दुनिया में वो तो स्कूल गए नहीं. तो वो कैसे सक्सेसफुल हो गए? उनके तो 90% भी नहीं आए. ओयो वालों को देखिए, ओयो जिसने स्टार्ट करा वो तो उसने तो स्कूल छोड़ दिया था. ही इज अ बिलियनियर. आपको चाहिए क्या? आप पहले डिसाइड करिए. स्कूल इज गिविंग द नॉलेज. You give the as a parent life skills. It's my request. Teach your children to be disciplined, to be energetic, and then only we can create a perfect society. Thank you so much, and I'm really, really grateful that so many parents came, and we'll be having a lot more sessions. Please do feel free. I'm available 24/7, not my teachers. Unka divorce mat karaiye, wo bichari young teachers hai, they want to spend time with their family, but I am available 24/7. You can call me, you can mail me, whatever you want. Thank you so much. God bless you. Over to you, Sonali.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I don't have words. I'm reading the comments coming in the chat box. Oh my God, they are so, I am so delighted and they are so heartwarming. They are, even the parents are specifying the way you take the assembly and you say during the prayer, and parents are posting such good remarks. And parents, in case you have any questions, thank you so much for your feedback, first of all. But in case you have any questions, you can post them also. Ma'am, there is a question in the chat box, in the Q&A section, where Miss Singh is saying that, ma'am, most of what you are saying is something that I know, but how do we really implement this? Like talking about not focusing on marks or grades. I know it is not fair, but then we have this natural pressure. How do we fight with this? I think ma'am has answered this question.
I would love to answer
session.
that, Sonali. I would love to answer that.
Right.
Ma'am, हमेशा जिंदगी में ना take the road which is less traveled. I told you my example. I took my son for a movie. You have to talk to them. You have to motivate them. उनको बच्चों को ये बताना, ये जो स्कूल जा रहे हैं, आप जो एग्जाम्स दे रहे हैं, ये एग्जाम्स पास करना आपका मोटिव नहीं है. मोटिव है to get knowledge and to develop their interest. If I have a passion for something, I'll always do good. And most of the children, I have been able to turn around because I do a lot of counseling for the kids. A total failure to a little higher, to a 60%er or a 70%er, because unka passion develop karna बहुत important है. And marks are not important, ma'am, in life. आप बताइए, मैं कोई medals पहन के थोड़ा ना बैठी हूँ अपने, मैंने ये जीता है, ये जीता है. You don't even know whether I passed my school. You don't know. So in life, what matters is what are the skills I have got. And I thank my school for that they gave me the skills. And that is what I intend to do. Yes, till grade 12 आपको बड़ा अच्छा लगता है, my child top, क्योंकि आप बच्चे को नहीं पता, पर आप प्राउड फील करती हो कि आप नेबर्स को बता सकती हैं, अपने चाचा मामी के जो व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप है उसमें, you know what, my child, he got first, he came first. We like to show off. We forget कि बच्चा बहुत important है. So please just relax, focus on your skills. वो अपने आप ही अच्छा करेगा subjects में. I promise you that. Thank you, Sonali.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And there are a lot of messages coming and feedback coming on chat. And one of them is that they want
I love this. How to stop ourselves from competing fellow moms, as these days competition is amongst mothers, not kids. Absolutely right. Ma'am, ऐसे लोगों के साथ बैठिए मत. That's my advice.
Right.
Because
right.
We need to teach children, like what I'm telling my teachers, you need to be better than what you were yesterday. And it is a fact. You know, I mean, आपको पता है, यहाँ तक मेरे लिए भी पहुँचना कोई आसान नहीं है. बहुत लोग होते हैं जो नीचे खींचने की कोशिश करते हैं आपको, और वो आपको मिलेंगे हमेशा. आपको अगर आप डिटर्मिन्ड है, आप अपने में बिलीव करते हैं. I thank my mother. So I want to share one story for that. When I was a kid, I was very plump. I had that lot of, I mean, people who look at me now will not understand. So मेरा स्कूल में pet name था मोटी. And I used to come back home and cry a lot. And my mother used to support me. She said, beta bade hoke dikhana. And when I joined the airlines and when I had lost weight, I wanted to give back to the world. So you have to give your child the confidence. My own daughter, because I'm a Punjabi married to a South Indian, is on the darker side. So when she was in grade 3, I still remember she came back from school crying क्योंकि बच्चे उसको काली बुला रहे थे. And when I called up the teacher कि उसको काली बुलाए, teacher ने बोला काली है तो काली बुलाएंगे, क्या हुआ मैम? I worked on my daughter. I told her about Michael Jackson, Naomi Campbell. I said, look at them. You need to be successful. And when she became a singer, and when she was singing the first time on a stage, she said, please invite all my teachers and the students. मैं दिखाऊं तो सही मैं कितनी काली हूँ. तो आपको as a parent, देखो ये तो होएगा, इसमें आप स्कूल को कंप्लेन करेंगे, हम काउंसिल करेंगे, बट एज अ पेरेंट अपने बच्चे में कॉन्फिडेंस डालना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. Yeah.
Ma'am, another one. Ma'am, you have described only helicopter parents. What are the other two?
Okay, I forgot about the other two. One is the helicopter parents who are like always whizzing around the children. And the second kind of parents is the drill sergeant. You know, they are called the drill sergeant, who are like all the time, what I will say, you will do like an army commander. अगर मैंने बोला left देखना है तो left देखना है, right देखना है. And बहुत बच्चे ऐसे भी parents होते हैं, because वो सोचते हैं हमारे पास time नहीं है तो हम खाली, and ये वाले बच्चे जब बड़े होते हैं ना, तो वो वैसे ही behave करते हैं when they are heading companies. You know, सबको डरा के रखना हमेशा. And आपको भी पता है कि जो सूखा पेड़ होता है वो हमेशा सीधा खड़ा रहता है, but जो भरा हुआ पेड़ होता है फलों से, वो हमेशा humble होता है, झुका रहता है. So you have to teach. So don't be a drill sergeant. The third kind of parent is consultant. which they give space to the child. That's the best parenting style, and they set limits. Like agar aap limits, okay, fine, you can go for a party, but come back at 10. फिर 10 o'clock पे आपको stick करना होगा. That is why I say that you cannot be saying, I'm my child's best friend. Of course not. Yeah, Sonali.
Thank you so much, ma'am. A lot of good wishes and appreciation is coming our way. So now I think it's time to wind off. Vaise, the session, thank you so much, ma'am, was very informative and fruitful. I think everybody will agree, and they are posting on the chat box also. It taught us many things we never thought of. Parents, in case you have any other queries, as ma'am said, you can mail us, you can come back to us, you have our numbers. So anytime, and we are there for you. Vaise, ma'am, I would just like to tell them about, if you allow, about the coffee mornings also.
So we are starting, yeah, I'll tell them. We are starting coffee mornings every Friday, and we'll do it class-wise. Second thing I'm starting is a parent powerhouse, which will be where we'll have one representative of grade 1, one representative of grade 2, so that we can work together on different strategies, and they will be like our ambassador, and that can be on rotation basis, because itne sare parents hai to ek parent for 3 months, and like that we can do it. We are starting virtual yoga sessions for you from next week. 1 hour, half an hour ka, twice a week we'll start, and we'll give you the time, because I think aise samay mein hamari responsibility as educators is to help our parents, because breathing will help you drive away that, COVID completely, and let's work towards that. So we'll be coming up with a lot of initiatives. Slowly, I'm trying to do a lot of things. Actually, I'm a little crazy because my mind itna jaldi chalta hai, thanks to my school. I want to put in a lot of things, but I'll go breathe and go a little slowly so that we are on the right track.
Yes, as ma'am said, we will be planning for more and more sessions, as parents are writing in the chat box also, with the leadership team, with ma'am, and the link will be shared through all social media platforms. So you can join in and get answers to all your queries instantly. And this is an initiative taken to create a strong bond within our Jaipuria family, your Jaipuria family. So do join us in exchanging thoughts and ideas to make us better and better. So I would just like to conclude the session for the day. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the management for the support, and our director principal Shalini ma'am for her constant motivation and guidance.
Sonali, 1 second. You can call me Miss Shalini. I इतना बड़ा heavy weight ना मुझे बहुत अजीब सा लगता है. I'm not used to. People call me by my first name also. You can call me Miss Shalini, please. सबको पता है कौन हूँ मैं. I don't think so. I find it a little embarrassing,
Sure, ma'am, sure. So I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you, ma'am, Miss Shalini, ma'am, for your constant motivation and guidance to all of us.
Thank you.
And I would like to thank all the parents for their participation, and extend my gratitude for the back-end team, along with Shalini Singh ma'am, and her team for all the support given in organizing the session. So thank you, everyone. Stay safe and healthy. Have a great day ahead.